Welcome to Morning Joan, the only podcast where the tea is always hot and the gossip is always juicy. We're kicking off the show with a tribute to one of Hollywood's most iconic leading ladies, the incomparable Kathleen Turner. With a career spanning over 4 decades, Turner has proven herself to be a talented, fearless, and unapologetic actress who has never been afraid to take risks. From her sultry film debut in Body Heat to her hilarious turn in The Man with Two Brains, Turner has consistently pushed boundaries and challenged societal norms. And let's not forget her unforgettable performances in Crimes of Passion, where she played a buttoned-up fashion designer by day and a provocative sex worker by night, and Serial Mom, where she starred as a suburban housewife with a penchant for murder. But what really sets Turner apart is her unwavering commitment to her craft and her unapologetic attitude towards her own sexuality. She's never been afraid to speak her mind and challenge the status quo, whether it's calling out the hypocrisy of the religious right or pushing back against the objectification of women in Hollywood. So, as we celebrate Turner's remarkable career, we're counting down her top 10 most iconic roles, from the steamy neo-noir of Body Heat to the satirical psychodrama of Crimes of Passion. And trust me, darling, it's a wild ride. We'll be diving into all the juicy details, from Turner's experiences working with some of Hollywood's most notorious directors to her own thoughts on feminism, sexuality, and aging in the industry. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and get ready for a morning filled with laughter, gossip, and inspiration. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We're diving into the world of cinema now, and I've got a review that's sure to spark some conversation. Today we're talking about The Death of Robin Hood, a film that promises a dark spin on the classic tale, but does it deliver? The movie follows the story of Robin Hood, played by Hugh Jackman, as he grapples with the consequences of his violent past. But unlike the traditional hero we've come to know, this version is marked by careless cruelty and selfishness. The film attempts to explore whether a man of violence can ever become a man of peace, but it falls flat due to its dull and episodic approach. With a star-studded cast including Jodie Comer as Sister Bridget, you'd expect more depth and nuance. Unfortunately, even their talents can't elevate the shallow script. The characters feel like archetypes rather than fully fleshed-out people, with women being reduced to simplistic roles. For instance, Sister Bridget's character is only shown to have desires beyond her spiritual duties through a bizarre and unnecessary scene. The sound effects and on-camera violence are certainly jolting, but they can't make up for the lack of emotional resonance or intellectual curiosity. The film's message about second chances feels like a trite platitude, leaving you wondering why this story was reimagined in such a way. Despite its promising premise, The Death of Robin Hood ends up feeling politically, spiritually, and emotionally hollow. If you're looking for a thought-provoking exploration of heroism and redemption, you might want to look elsewhere. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. As we wrap up today's show, I want to give you a little dose of music magic. You know I love discovering new talent, and today I'm obsessed with the incredibly talented Samantha Fish. This bluesy singer-songwriter has just released a live album, Paper Doll Live, and let me tell you, it's absolute perfection. Can we talk about how much I adore live albums? There's something so special about capturing the energy of a performance, don't you think? And Samantha Fish's album is no exception. Recorded at the historic Bijou Theater in Knoxville, Tennessee, this album is a masterclass in bluesy rock and roll. Now, I know what you're thinking, Joan. What makes this album so special? Well, my dears, it's all about the vibe. Samantha Fish has this effortless cool that just translates through her music. And with the addition of the legendary McCrary sisters on backing vocals, this album is pure gold. I had a chance to dive into the interview she did with Forbes, and I just loved what she had to say about the recording process. Apparently, the label was keen on doing a live album, but Samantha Fish was hesitant at first. Can you blame her? Live albums can be daunting. But with the right band, the right venue, and the right energy, it all came together beautifully. What the first love most about this album is how it showcases Samantha Fish's growth as an artist. She talks about how her songs evolve over time, and how she loves to stretch out guitar solos and find new hooks within her music. It's like she's having a conversation with her own creativity, and we get to be a part of it. So, if you haven't already, do yourself a favor and give Paper Doll Live a listen. Trust me, darlings, you won't regret it. Samantha Fish is a talent to watch, and this album is just the beginning. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay fabulous.